afei no yɛkɔ social media na yakofa ensema trendy ewo honum aba. Professor Ade, a former board chairman of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Professor Stephen Adai, and wabo abaina baso pa for its management of the current economy. Na Prof essay, the only area this government falls short a number of ministers are ewo. I quote or say, for me, it is the size of government, the ministries and other things that is the only area, but what they have done is quite commendable. We may talk about corruption and the size of the government, that is the ministries, but 95% of what the government does, it does for the people. In this regard, it is not prudent to be thinking that this is the government that must suffer and these are the people that must get relief. The government does the project for the people. Osanso Eka has said, reduction of fuel allocation to public office holders by 50%, Ewabra fuel prices are double, HRSA, Abino, Eye, and Yoma Pa, given the current circumstances. Osanso Eka said the size of the government, should be an issue to be discussed and not its performance. Comment. Edem. Joke of the century. If you are a professor, it doesn't mean you know it all. Let Ghanaians themselves assess the economy with their pocket. We too can do our own judgment. Matala said, Prof, so you think road tolls cancellation too was somewhat an achievement? Come say, to this man is a professor in the field that has knowledge as to how the economy works. It's just something else. If you want my economic Maguire, Member of Parliament for Bogatanga Central, Isaac Agdongo, and I will criticize Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and say the poor management of the economy in Nano. I will say a chichiri, na ye deswa, your vice president. No kasa ewo Parliament Wednesday, and okase. Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia has become a risk to Ghana's economic prosperity. Na say, Vice President, who bet me, I like him to Harry Maguire or your English player, what become a threat to the defense of his club Manchester United because he has been scoring own goals and assisting opponents to score the team. MP No SI Eka prior to ruling the new patriotic party government's assumption of office, Dr. Baumia was touted as the economic wizard because he delivered lectures on how to tackle the cedi depreciation and improve the economy. Video ewo hono muma yenhwe it's video no I ready now in the comments.
But Mr. Speaker, I am not surprised. If you are a fan of football, and I'm happy to see you the other day jubilating when Ghana won. But there was a player in the United Kingdom, in England, called Maguire, who was playing for Manchester United. Harry Maguire. He's a defender. He was tackling everybody and throwing his bodies everywhere, that he was seen as the best defender in the world. Manchester United went and bought him. He became the biggest threat at the center of Manchester United's defense, tackling Manchester players and giving assists to opponents. Mr. Speaker, when even the opponents failed to score, Maguire will score for them. Mr. Speaker, you remember in this country we also had an economic Maguire. This economic Maguire went to Malata market and were clapping, saying that this man is the best in managing foreign currency. The same economic Maguire was roaming at Central University, delivering lectures on how to restore the value of the cedi. Mr. Speaker, when we gave this Maguire the opportunity to be at the center of our defense, he became the risk of our own goal. Dr. Baumia, our economic Maguire, is now tackling all the fundamentals of our economy and destroying all of them. When he said that he was the best in calculating inflation, he moved us to 40.4. When he said that he was the best in managing depreciation, that was 9% at the Domama, he moved it to 54%. Mr. Speaker, this man was crying everywhere that businesses are collapsing because of interest rate. Today, Koku Mensa Enterprise will have to borrow above the 36% government is borrowing, somewhere around 45 to 50%. Mr. Speaker, the biggest fear now is that we may be paying appearance fee for this Maguire to now score downgrade against the other.
Yo, Mr. Osi, no wonder say he's always wearing hulayati. Comment Abano Ebini. David said, this is serious, so by the way, he's making a good point. But how can we be sad in this country called Ghana? Johnson say, I love Ghana. Maguire Ghana, the sweet. Amos say, Adongo and comedy. Any least opportunity he gets, he jabs the VIP. He is focused and will not mind you. It used to say, hey, those minority MPs get punchlines. This one had passed that of Sarkodie's punchlines. Atom say, if man is a lecturer, he will also give you a technical knowledge and pave way for his students. Very powerful in technical practices. If one more, let's all support. So a tagline be a trendy. Now former President John Dramani Mahama ose Ghana for nyina I will say to me ebomu na eboa etumi revive economy no. Na ose Ghana for some show patriotism and support President Nana Akufo-Addo and Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to save the economy from imminent collapse. According to him, though the current precarious economic condition in the country, as a result of poor economic management by President Nana and any team, Ghanaians must be patriotic and help the government bring back the economy to its feet. Mama, video 90 and some okay.
Today we're going through difficult times, and I'm sure that if the president enjoyed good counsel from his church like I have, we probably would not be where we are. Because he would have known the reality on the ground and been able to determine that the direction in which we're going is not really the best. But like I said, I mean, unfortunately we are where we are. And so I think that not only the church, but all of us in leadership, must contribute our opinions and advice and suggestions to see how this government can begin to turn things around. Because like I said, in WA, all the political parties are in competition for leadership. And so you cannot be happy that one party's administration is going through economic difficulty and you stand and gloat over it. I mean, we must contribute what we can to ensure that they turn it around, because if you sit and laugh and you think that you're happy with what's going on, you may not win power in 2025 to have a country to govern. And so better to work together and turn things around, especially for the ordinary people of this country. The hardship is real. And when you go to the grassroots, you find that people really have a difficulty. And I'll say especially in the health area. I mean, the national health insurance is not working very well. And people go to a hospital and they're asked to pay for it. And they just don't have the money. And so we just say that we must all put our shoulders to the wheel. The churches, political leaders, the civil society organizations, traditional rulers, and everybody, so that we can turn things around and make life better for the majority of our people.
Let's say, man of wisdom, we always Max, a good counsel from your church, pa, interesting. Escobar say, no wonder you said Ghanaians have short memory. You had good counseling and your incompetency was at its highest peak like that. Gideon say, I love this man. He won't make fun of them like Bawumia and his partners. A simple message full of wisdom. Now say, will this government accept that they need help? A question. Obisa, aha, and a trends, ABC.